पंचांगम अद्यतन पंचांगम पंचविंशत्यधिक-एकशतोत्तर पंचसहस्रतम कलियुगाब्दः श्री शोभकृत नाम संवत्सरः उत्तरायणं वसंत ऋतुः चैत्रमासः शुक्लपक्षः पूर्णिमा तिथिः हस्ता नक्षत्रम व्याघात योगः भवकरणम बृहस्पतिवासरः। Today's date 6th of April 2023 Thursday. तिथेश्च श्रियमाप्नोति वारादायुष्यवर्धनम् नक्षत्राधरते पापं योगाद्रोगनिवारणं करणात् कार्यसिद्धिश्च पंचांगफलमुत्तमं सर्वेषां शुभमस्तु। श्लोका फ्रॉम भगवद गीता। अग्निर्ज्योतिरः शुक्लः षण्मासा उत्तरायणम् प्रयात गच्छन्ति ब्रह्म ब्रह्मविदो जनः. Meaning, persons knowledgeable of the ultimate truth who pass from this world by Agni, the demigod of fire, by Jyoti, the demigod of light, by Aha, the demigod of daytime, by Shukla, the demigod of the waxing moon, and Uttarayanam, the presiding demigod for the 6 months of the sun's progression between winter solstice and summer solstice, they attain the ultimate truth.
Suprabhatam Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. The word split: Agnihi, Jyotihi, Ahaha, Shuklaha, Shanmasaha, Uttarayanam. Tatra Prayataha Gachanti Brahma Brahmavidaha Janaha. Let us recollect the context of this chapter once again. This is Akshara Parabrahma Yoga, where there is a series of questions that is asked by Arjuna. Prayana kale cha katham nyeyosi niyatatmabhihi. That seventh question of Arjuna lingers, and that is continuously being responded in very elaborate detail by Bhagavan Shri Krishna. So at the time of passing away, what is the life? So where does the life goes? How does the life proceed? As previously also various acharyas and teachers, they have spoken about life after death. So that was the question of Arjuna, and that has been the question of our Upanishads also. Yeyam prete vichikitsa manushye astityeke nayamastiti chaike yetad vidyam anushishtas tvayaham Varanamesha Varastritiyaha. Even Nachiketa in Kathopanishad asks the same question. Please tell me where the life goes after death. So the same question lingers, and then Bhagavan Shri Krishna responds that Brahmavidaha Janaha, those who have meditated upon the Brahman, those who have worked upon the knowledge of the Brahman, Janaha, Tadrisha Janaha, such people, Brahmavidaha, they know certain aspects of Brahman. They may not be the complete knowers of Brahman. Those who know, those who have done certain upasanas on Brahman as prescribed in the Upanishads, where do they go? Actually, those who have completely realized the Brahman here itself, they don't go anywhere. Na tasya pranaha utkramanti. This is a categorical Upanishadic statement. Those people who are totally immersed in the Brahman, they don't go anywhere. Their prana, it doesn't go anywhere. It becomes one, it becomes merged with the Brahman here itself. Because Brahman is here also. As it is here, it is there also. So everywhere Brahman is there. So atra Brahma samashnute. This is a very promising statement that we get in the Upanishad, that there is no need to travel to some higher planes, etc. to attain Brahman. Atra, here. Here means in this Bhuloka itself, you can realize the Brahman. Atra also means in this very same life, you can realize the Brahman. That is the assurance that the Upanishads give us. No need to think of any higher plane. But if you want to experience the luxury of realizing the Brahman here itself, you have to go to the Yoga Sutras where it says, Tivra Samveganam Asannaha. Those who are endowed with intense desire to realize that Brahman, and they put in such intense practice, Atra Brahma Samashnute. If your efforts are limited on certain aspects of Brahman, then you have to travel. So those who have intense sadhana, they become Brahmi Bhuta here itself. That is called as Sadhyo Mukti in Vedanta Shastra. That is called as here itself. Then and there, the person attains Brahmaikya. That is Sadhyo Mukti, and this is the path of Krama Mukti. The Shastra always compares the Krama Mukti and Sadhyo Mukti, because In Krama Mukti, of course, there is gradual ascension to the higher stages. But when will that person attain moksha after ascending to bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, mahaha, janaha, tapaha, satyam? It is a long drawn process. Brahmana saha te sarve samprapte pratisanchare parasyante kritatmanaha pravishyanti parampadam. When the life of the Brahman ends, see these people slowly they ascend to the Brahmaloka. After so many years and years of sadhana, they stay there with Brahman in Satyaloka, and then when the life of that Brahman ends, their sadhana ends, they become one with the Brahman. So it's a long drawn process. Of course, you can gradually ascend in the path of Kramamukti, but the Shastra gives a simple and easier path. Here itself, now itself, in this birth itself, you can attain moksha, intensify your sadhana. Tivra samvedanam asannaha. So then the other paths, don't they exist? Of course, mrudu madhya adhimatratvat tatopi vishesha. Of course, there are mrudu practitioners, madhya practitioners, adhimatra practitioners. It is your choice. If you want to realize some higher goal now and here, you have to intensify your efforts. It is not only in the context of attaining the Brahman, in any life pursuits that you want to really bring about a change, make a transformation, achieve something worthwhile. Let us not do any half-hearted attempt. Let us put in our fullest so that we attain, we make the transformation change now and here. Okay, now let's come back. So, how do those people slowly ascend? So, as I said, bhuhu, bhuvaha, suvaha, that has been mentioned in the Shastras. So, what are all the divine entities that they will encounter in their path of ascension towards the Brahma, Brahma Gachanti, in their path, in their journey towards the Brahman? What are all the entities that they will face, that they will encounter, that they will experience, that they will get to meet? Agnihi. The Agni Devata will be there, the source of light, flame. Agni's beauty is that even if you hold a lamp downwards, its flame will be turning upwards. So it's always an upward looking Devata, always inspires to look up and never downwards. So you will meet Agni, and then the essence of Agni is Jyoti, light. So that Devata of Jyoti you will meet, and then Ahaha, the presiding deity of daytime, brightness, light. No dull, dark, dim, depressing entities you will face in the path. And then Shuklaha, the Shukla Paksha, that fortnight of the moon which will lead to the full moon. We are in Purnima, so that Shukla Paksha, Agnihi, Jyotihi, Ahaha, Shuklaha, the Devata for Shukla Paksha you will meet. And then Uttarayanam, the Devata for Uttarayanam. Uttarayanam is the period where the days are longer, light is longer and darkness is shorter. So for that Devata you will meet in your journey. Tatra prayata gachanti. So it is a journey of positivity. All positive entities that you will face, and then such a sadhaka, though as I mentioned, this Kramamukti is a long drawn process, but the experience is joyful. All positive entities you will meet, and then be with Brahman there, and then when the lifetime of Brahman ends, a person, a sadhaka, realizes the Brahman ultimate. Swami Chinmayananda, expressing or reflecting upon this shloka, he adds that whoever is involved with positive entities in this life, there are so many people with so many attitudes and aptitudes towards life. Surround yourself with people who represent positivity. Agni, Jyoti, Ahaha, Shuklaha, Shanmasa, Uttarayana. So let us all associate with Uttarayana people. People with the intention of Agni, people with the intention of Jyoti, Shukla Paksha. Let there not be Krishna Paksha. Let there not be Dakshinayanam. Let there not be Dhuma. Let us surround ourselves with positive people, and then our journey towards the ultimate, we will encounter only positive entities. This is the observation that Swami Chinmayananda makes. So, two final points that we saw in this: surround yourself with positive entities, your destination, your journey will also be positive, and then when you compare Kramamukti and Sadyomukti, intensify your effort so that whatever goal you want to achieve, you can achieve it now and here rather than later and traveling to some other higher planes. This is a very pragmatic teaching that Vedanta, that yoga can give you. Thank you.
I request
No thought of the day today? So next time onwards, who are doing thought of the day, they should prepare this slide, one slide, it's compulsory. Okay. One announcement is that today we have a very special bhajan session at the evening 6 o'clock at Sanskriti Bhavan. A group from the Narayana Hrudayalaya under the leadership of our Dean of Humanities, Sri Dr. Muralidharanji. So I request all of you to assemble at Sanskriti Bhavan for the bhajans before 10 minutes. Today I request our Prashantji, the principal of School of Physiotherapy, to hoist the flag. Shanti Mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Sasya Shyamalam, Mataram, Vande Shubhra Jyotsnam Pulakitayamini Fullakusumita Drumadala Shobhini Suhasini Sumadura Bhashini Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram. बोलो भारत माता की वंदे. Thank you and have a nice day.